Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I just thought that I would share what I got done at Crop and Create, first of all, and then all the goodies that we got at Crop and Create. So I went to the Crop and Create in Moncton, and it was just this past weekend. I managed to get 10 pages done. I could have gotten a whole lot more done, but the last day, which was Sunday, I worked on the same page all day because I spent most of the day just chatting and I had prepared 15 layouts, if you remember. So I was fine with that. I'm going to a crop again at the end of April and possibly in May. So those kits will not go to waste. So at this point, it should be loaded up. If not, it's going to be soon, about how I chose the pictures to go with these kits. And I can tell you, I was running down to the crunch. So it didn't take me long. I think 10 minutes, and I had 15 different pictures chosen for these 15 different kits. So I would just look at the top of the kit and make a decision with, I had like a ton of photos, like this many, a stack. And I was just going through them really quickly, which normally, I will go through a stack and make a separate stack, and then I'll divide by theme. And then, but this time it was just like, okay, got to get going. I got to leave in a couple of hours. So, and it still worked out even with all of that. So this first one here, it's of Mason and my husband's mom, who passed away just this past January. This was actually Halloween 2 years ago, so not 216, 215, and I'm going to put the date here somewhere. But I didn't want to do a page about Halloween. I have enough pictures. I can even use the same pictures and do a Halloween picture or a Halloween page. But what I wanted to do was to do a layout that was about the relationship about Mason and his Nan. And he wanted to go visit her like as often as he could. And sometimes it was like 3 or 4 weekends in a row. Some weekends they missed because he wasn't here. But if he was here and he knew that, my husband was going, he wanted to go visit her. And they would not stay there 20 minutes. They would stay there 2.5, 3 hours. And he would do puzzles with her. And they had little birds at the nursing home, and he would go feed them. So that's where the little birds came in. I thought that was just perfect. This was an Amy Tangerine stamp set, and this was in the same stamp set. It was a camera. And then these are thickers that were in my stash. They're just brown, and they look like they're stitched. They're so cute. And these were the embellishments that I had chosen for this layout page kit. And I just added, I only brought 2 stamp sets with me, and I used them all weekend. You'll see them coming up over and over again. And I do have a video about the stuff that I picked, like the stuff that I packed too, and I'll be uploading that. I just ran into an issue. I just got my iPhone 7 like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and for some reason it won't upload the videos to my Mac. And I don't know why. So I found a way back in the back, but it's a lot of work to get it up there. So now that I'm off for a few days, I'm going to try to figure that out and upload all these videos and do voiceover. So anyway, that's page number 1. A lot of chatting here. The second page, I had a couple of pictures, and of my daughter and her fiance, and this is when we went to Niagara Falls. This was in 2014, I believe, and I love that background, so I didn't want to cover it, and I just love that color. It's one of my favorite colors. And these are all Amy Tangerine papers again. So I just took Mister, and I just took this part, and I just ran it, kept dipping it in because it was running out of ink, and just went around and around and around. And I think it was the mint one that I used. And so I did that over, and it wasn't Heidi Swap. I think it was, let me see. I think it was a colorings, and it was a mint color. And so I just did it over and over and over again, and then I just matted my photos on some 6x6 pattern paper. And then one of these pattern paper, the one with the stripe, had this floral in the back. And then I just took my picture and went around the whole pattern and went to see where it would snug on my photo the best. And then I took a pencil and just kind of drew around it because I kept losing where it was, because I mean, you got to imagine a whole sheet of this floral. And then I just went and detail cut around it. And then I just took some of my my inks and just put it on a mat and added some water, and just colored in this all the colors that were in the layout. And then this was again a 5x5 or 6x6 pattern that I just cut out some of the strips and I used it on this. Again, I used the embellishments that were put with this page kit, but I had brought some extra stuff. Like I had just grabbed a whole bunch of flares, and because again I ended up with a sore back the week that I was packing, so I couldn't finish it the way I liked it. So at the end I just kind of threw some stuff in, and then I added some enamel dots, which again I just brought a bunch of enamel dots in a container. And so I took those out and just took the colors that were in the hearts here, and I put it all around the circle, and then just added some rubber charms. I had 3 of them that I had put with this kit. And then I had a roller stamp, the big ones, the ones that are like 18 point. I can show it to you actually. It's from Provo Craft. I don't think this is the one that I used. No, it's the other one, but it's generally the same, except the other one was like a mint one. But I just was able to do the words, and then I just stamped it all over the page. And then I just added some splatters, and that one was done. So that was page number 2. This one, it was all leftovers that, because this was what is that? That is one of my favorite paper line, and for the life of me, I can't think of it now. It's My Mind's Eye, the Stella Rose. Oh, and she had a few Stella Rose with different colors, but this one with the oranges, I just loved. And I just found the green went really well. And I just used the pattern papers in the sizes that they were, and I just layered them on this grid pattern paper. And then I just did my little title, The Perfect S'more. And then I just used the embellishments that were in that page kit and made 3 little embellishment clusters, added some puffy stickers, added some mist, and I just called it done. And some of these, I'm not doing any journaling. I mean, it's making s'mores, right? This, I was laughing because when I did this page, I was telling everybody, you know, like, I'm not into dark stuff. This, my son drew it. If you didn't know, my son loves to draw, and he decided this year that he's going to go in art. And this was the first time he used charcoal. This is a picture of it, and I printed it on my new Canon printer. And so this was the first time he used charcoal. So I had to preserve that, you know, like put it in my books kind of thing. Again, I just chose this because this reminded me of school. I threw everything in there. Actually, this was a layout that or a kit that I had prepared a year ago. So I had no idea I was going to do this page with this layout, but it works out so good. It says here, you can go your own way. And, you know, like, he's going to go in art, and we're supporting him, and he got accepted in his college of choice. So he's so excited. Now, the next step we got to do is, you know, for him to apply for scholarships and bursaries. And then I found this in the back of one of this pattern paper that was in this kit. It said, how we spend our time. Well, I just changed it to how I spend my time, because he spends a lot of time drawing and stuff. So, and then again, I used a flare that I had brought along. Remember this, and everything else was in the page kit. I just brought a few washi tapes with me, so you'll see them popping up quite a bit throughout these layouts, and I'm okay with that. Where this had so much black in it, I just wanted to add a little bit more black, and then I just added some black splatters, added some enamel dots, and the page was done. Now this one here, um, it was all 6x6 pattern papers, most of them, and this was a 12x12, and it's all Chamel. That's Chamel paper, and that's Amy Tangerine. And so I just cut 4 squares of about 4x4, 3 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, or 3x3. I just made it. I cut down this picture. This is of them. That's Caitlin and Josh, and they were so young there. He's like 6 years old, and he's 17 now, graduating in 2 months. And they are best buds. They are still to this day. They just love hanging out together, and he misses her like crazy because she now lives in Fredericton. But so I just wanted to document that. So I just put the 4 squares down, and I felt like something was missing, like it was getting lost on that pattern paper. So then I just added a white cardstock in behind, mounted my photo on some pattern paper that was just one color. Then I added all the embellishments that I had chosen for this page kit. And then again, I had 2 stamp sets, so I just stamped the camera with navy blue ink, Hero Arts, and I'm just going to journal about their relationship there. And again, I didn't have time to do my journaling beforehand, so a lot of these are not journaled on because I can't journal when there's a lot of people around. I'm too busy yakking. So this is another layout that that was a page kit, and all of these are page kits, so I'm going to stop saying that. So all these embellishments were chosen for, this page kit, and then I chose these pictures of Josh. Again, he's so super small, 2005. He was learning how to ride his bike without the training wheels, and after that day we had to put them back on because he would not do it. And so that's kind of the story that I put here. No title. I found I tried for hours to put a title, and I was like, nah, it just didn't work. So it was like, forget it. I'm just going to put it there, and if I think of a title, I can always go and add it later, but chances are I won't. This is my friend Karen, and she wasn't at Crop and Create this year because she was away south enjoying her retirement, and but she's coming in April. So this is a funny story. There is 4 girls now that we all grew up in the same city when we were growing up. We didn't know each other in that city. We moved 2.5 hours away. And now, we don't, and now whenever we go to a crop, we always sit together and we hang out. And so we just found out by chatting, it was like, where are you from? What? So we're all from the same city, and so we're all different ages. So we didn't go to at the same time at school, so it explains it. But still, now we're all hanging out. So that's super cute, super cool. So this next crop, we're all going to be at the crop except one of the girls. But I might look and see if I have a picture of the 4 of us. So I want to put a picture of the 4 of us here that I'm going to take at that crop. And so I just talked about that. And I just used the embellishments that was in the page kit. And that's, I believe that's Amy Tangerine. No, that's Maggie Holmes pattern paper. I love that. So that was that page. Now this page, I found these pictures, and it's of my husband and the 2 youngest kids. We had gone camping in Miramichi. We have to go again this summer. It is so fun there. It's so beautiful. And we haven't done a lot of camping in our area in the last few years. We've always gone to the States, but I think this summer we are going to go to Mount Katahdin to climb a mountain, which is only like 5 hours away from here. And but we are going to do more camping in our area. So I'm hoping to go there again, and we can take our canoe and they can go canoeing. And this is our dog Jake. So I just wanted to, he passed away 3 years ago. So he was so good. I don't know if I see Ace, our new dog, being able to just lay there like that and go for a 4-hour canoe trip. I don't know. So I used the brown, and then I wanted a pop of color, which at the time I chose yellow, and when you see how fast I chose these pictures, you'll be like, oh, it's like she chose these embellishments for this picture, but I didn't. Like, I just was going through and I was like, oh, you know, Jake is kind of yellowish. They have yellow life jackets, works perfect, you know. And even the saying, life is good, sunny day, let's go be adventurers, like happiness found, like that's all stuff that I chose without any pictures in mind, and it still worked out perfectly. And then I did my journaling. Now, only a couple pages left. This one here, oh, I did some watercolor stuff. I had bought some new crayons. They're from Vicky Boutin, and so I wanted to try them out. So I did some watercolor on a whole background, and I found it was too much. So then I cut it down, and then I just added some pattern papers in there, and I found it kind of balanced it really well. And then I just added a few little embellishments, and again, I just took one of the pictures of their canoe trip, and they can be on opposite sides, and all around I just put floating down the river, and that was that. Now the last page is this page of Josh just playing mini golf on our trip of 2012. When we had gone to New York, we had camped about an hour and a half away. It's in Florida, New York. And I didn't even know that there was another Florida, but there is. And we went at a campground there, and they had a little mini golf, and it was right across our campground, so they could play whenever they wanted to. So that's what I kind of talk about. And then I just used what I had left over. Actually, I think this is the first page I did, and whatever I had left over, I just didn't want to throw it out. So actually this one page kit did 2 pages. Even the embellishments are left over. Everything was left over. I just didn't want to start putting stuff away. So I ended up using what I had used here and used it on this page. So that's all the layouts that I did. I'm super happy about the layouts. Now I'm going to show you what we got as prizes. I can tell you, this was only my second time going to the Crop and Create. And if I'm not working next year, I'll be going again. Hopefully it's a weekend that I'm not working, or like this year I only have to take 1 day off and not like 3 days off. But the prizes this year were amazing. So the first, well, I'm not going to go by any order that we got them because I don't remember. But we got this, which is by Tailored Expression. It's just a little tag thing, and it's a little anchor. So cute. Love that. And oh my goodness, I love this. This is from Lawn Fawn, and it's a Valentine border. It's got the hearts, it's got arrows, and it's got a little scallop. What's it called? This is called Valentine's border. And is there a name for that one? No, this one doesn't have a name. This one is called Valentine's border. Then from Doodlebug Designs, we got a 6x6 paper pad, which each of us got a different one. I got a winter one. So I love all the purples in it and everything. So purples and blues. Look at that. Look how rich that purple is and that blue. So that's going to be fun. Some super cute pattern papers. So we got that. Then from Creative Memories, we got one of those tools. I don't know what they're called. I should have kept the box. But anyway, it's to, you know, if you've stuck something down, you want to take it off, you can take it off. It's like a rub-on tool. So each of us got one of those. Oops. So that was pretty cool. Then each of us got Pink Fresh Studio 12x12 paper pack. Awesome. And then they had like, you know, giveaways all weekend too. I didn't win any of those, but that's okay. I'm feeling pretty happy with what we got, you know. And then I'll show you too. We had a goodie bag when we sat down. Like, this wasn't our goodie bag. This was just you know, they'd come out and and give us some free stuff. And so there's 16 double-sided papers, 2 of each design. So that is so cool. Actually, I just used this one in one of my last videos and I really liked it. So it's fun to have some of those. So I'm so happy with that. So that, and then when we got there, we had a goodie bag on our table, and I didn't even open it. My friend, she was super awesome and did all the pages for this, but I had worked so hard on my paper kits that I wanted to make sure I did my paper kits, my page kits. I want to get them done. So there's a bunch of layouts to use with everything that they gave you. So that's pretty cool. Don't even have to think, you just cut. You have all the instructions and you just get X amount of pages done. I don't even know how many pages, but I'll just show you what we got. Oh, the Dear Lizzie die cut shape rose gold accent. There's 40 pieces. That must be from her new collection. Awesome. And then some stuff that's just, oh, we'll put that there. Ooh, some Pink Fresh enamel dots. 153 pieces. Look how many there is in there. That is super, super awesome. And then a little doily. And some thickers in gold. Good Vibes by Dear Lizzie. And then these are thickers fancy. They're a nice, a nice teal and silver on this side. You can tell I didn't even open it. And pink paisley. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love both sides. This is from Paige Evans, and it's number 24, I think. Or maybe that's the collection, 24. Super cute. This is crepe paper. Cute girl. It's called Giggles. Again, from Cute Girl Crepe Paper. This one is called Magical. Oh, I love that with the diamonds. And I love this side. Then Maggie Holmes Gather. This is called Sunshine. Oh, that make a nice background. I don't know if I'll do the pages that are in there or if I'm just going to use the pattern paper because I love this pattern paper. Cute Girl Rainbows. Love that. And I don't have those collections, so this is nice. Happiness is Homemade by Echo Park. Oh, love that. The Fork and Spoon. Love that. Again, Happiness is Homemade from Echo Park. And another one. The same collection. So cute. Then Simple Stories Snap Basic. Oh, we got 2 of those. Oh, I love those for a base of a layout. So we got 2 of those. And then we got a bunch of cardstock. Wow, 2 whites, a black, a yellow, a blue, and a aqua. And then we got some buttons and a paper clip. That's awesome. Okay, so as I was putting my stuff away, I found something else that was given to everybody. So I thought I would share. This is from Close to My Heart, and it's called Beautiful Moments, Sentiments, and it says, live in the moment, make it so beautiful that it will be worth remembering. So perfect saying for scrapbooking, right? So now that is everything that we got at the Crop and Create. This was Moncton 2017. They did an amazing job, and if there is a Crop and Create that goes in your area, I would highly suggest to go and participate. It's really not that expensive for everything that you get. You get an entire weekend of scrapping from Friday to Sunday. You get 1 meal, which is Saturday afternoon, I think. And then all that scrap time. And then you get all these prizes. And then your name is also in draws for like really a lot of prizes. And then the classes are amazing. I think next year what I'm going to do is I like the scrapping, but I might buy the kits from the classes. So anyway, that is it. And now I'm going to share what I bought at the crop. Thanks for watching. Bye.